Well, Lime Tree Care Home is in Streatham and is thought to be the first care home in London to have the case of coronavirus. The care home says the person was diagnosed while in hospital and remains there. But it does raise questions over how to protect vulnerable Londoners and those who provide for them. Well, Liana Hosier has been to meet a Londoner who can't self-isolate, which is causing him concern.
Summary or draft?
Josh, a PhD law student, has severe cerebral palsy and gets round-the-clock assistance in his home in South London. Josh can't eat or drink by himself, so he's not left alone for more than 2 hours. He's concerned that during the coronavirus pandemic, the needs of people in home care are being forgotten.
I feel that there is a presumption that everyone can use the food. For example, I could never independently food 111.
His home care assistant agrees that there's a gap in advice and support.
If Josh has coronavirus, what does everyone else around him do, given that we don't have personal protective gear? No one's going to issue it to us, as far as we know. But technically, Josh still needs care, so we should be coming into work.
But I need 24 support. I don't know if the support would be provided.
The majority of care workers are employed by the private or voluntary sector, not the NHS. So there isn't one employer to lay down one set of rules. Care workers were reluctant to speak on camera, fearing repercussions for doing so, but a number of them did message me.
I have a few employers as I work for an agency, but I've had no guidance from any of them. I'm afraid that if I have to self-isolate, I won't receive any sick pay.
Home workers visit dozens of homes daily, some using public transport. We have minimal access to hand sanitizer, gloves and masks, so they could potentially become super spreaders.
The government announced at least £5 billion for the NHS in England to tackle the COVID-19 outbreak. But the public service union Unison say the social care sector were overlooked.
Although the government introduced changes in the budget, there are many workers in this country, about 2 million workers in this country, who don't earn £118, which is the minimum by which you then start to get statutory sick pay.
With the first case of coronavirus in a London care home, the needs of people who are dependent on others for care is getting ever more urgent. Liana Hosier, BBC London.